top of the hour, let's get you the details as far as when it comes to 2611, plotter Tahavur Rana, the questioning that has been taking place as far as now being another day of his 18-day custody that has been granted by court to the NIA. He may now disclose details about the sleeper cells as well, in particular coming in from Western UP. There are crucial details, according to sources, what we are learning related to sleeper cells of Western Uttar Pradesh that may emerge during NIA interrogation of Tahavur Rana. Priyank is with us right now. Priyank, good afternoon. Just before 2611 Mumbai terror attacks, Rana reportedly stayed in several parts of Western UP. What is that we can get to know as far as the NIA investigation is concerned about sleeper cells?
Amita, the role of this individual at every step which he took in India, against India, and his development is a very crucial piece of investigation for the agencies. That's why those 7 days of time period when he came to India along with his wife and he met his relatives in the western part of the Uttar Pradesh is also under the scanner. Basically, the agencies have been trying to pull out the detail about the sleeper modules who were in touch with Tahavur Hussain Rana before the 2611 attack. We know it for the fact that he was a key facilitator who had provided details to David Coleman Henley, and he facilitated his stay not only once but twice through his visa document office, which was based in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So his stay in Mumbai and his stay in the western part of Uttar Pradesh is currently under scanner by the investigating agency, which has been questioning him. Yesterday, when he was questioned, basically he was giving out detail about his stay in Pakistan, how he grew up with his father. Rana was one of the school principals in his government school, which was founded by one of the key founders of the state of the country of Pakistan. His two brothers also stayed in Pakistan itself. One of them was a psychiatrist, and second one of them was a journalist. So this kind of profiling background check of Tahavur Hussain Rana is very important. In the previous charge sheet also, the National Investigating Agency had mentioned that he had visited Hapur, which is barely 80 kilometers away from the from Delhi, and he had gone to meet his in-laws. So everyone who met Tahavur Hussain Rana is a very possible person of interest for the National Investigating Agency, which is certainly making this case more important about the stay, visit, and the sleeper module who were in touch with Tahavur Hussain Rana.
So what is being said is that he reportedly stayed in several parts of Western UP, including Hapur, Meerut and Agra for at least a week. Was he attempting to set up sleeper cell network in Western UP? That is something that is being investigated and questioned by, when it comes to the NIA officials, to Tahavur Rana. Now, what we are getting to know as far as the sleeper cell information is also concerned, the information that is now being extracted, what we are getting to know as the interrogation and the line of question that has been accessed, what happened on day one of quizzing, as far as his personal life is also concerned, about his days in Pakistan, is something that we are getting to know has also been taken up during the initial round of questioning. Pradeep Datta is joining us live right now. Pradeep, exactly when it comes to Tahavur Rana, his birthplace, how exactly did he spend his initial days? How did he get in touch as far as when it comes to Pakistan, ISI and terror network is also concerned? All of that is now being said that right from the scratch, NIA has begun its investigation.
Yes, you're absolutely right, because NIA is simply trying to connect all those dots. Wherever things were not clear, they are trying to connect those dots so that the things get clear for NIA. Already they have collected enough evidence during all these years regarding Tahavur Rana. As my colleague Priyank was rightly saying, that we were trying to find out whether he was going to form any kind of a sleeper cell, because he had stayed in the Western UP besides staying in Mumbai and other places. So they were trying to find out whether they were forming any sleeper cell whom he was in touch with. Besides this, they were also trying to find out what he was doing in his initial days, with whom he had been in touch with so far as the inter-service intelligence is concerned. Because so far there is a name of only one officer, that is Major Iqbal, because he was the one who was their handler. He was in touch with Major Iqbal. Who were the other people besides Major Iqbal, Zakir Rahman, Lakwi, Abu Al-Khama and others that he had been talking to? What actually they had asked him to do? Were they planning any other attack also? Because the recce was conducted by David Coleman Headley. He had been to Pune and other places also. So they are trying to find out, because maybe they had plans to carry out attack. What we have got to know from the sources is that Ilyas Kashmiri, the another terrorist who had been operating from Pakistan, he had asked David Coleman Headley to conduct, find out that NDC, National Defence College, because they wanted to inflict maximum casualty on armed forces. So they wanted to carry out attack at different places. They wanted to carry out attack at Shabbat House. Reason being because they said that it was being used as a frontal office for by the Mossad agency. So they wanted to target the Jews also and the Shabbat House also, so that recce was also conducted. So this is what actually the National Investigation Agency right now is trying to find out. Because if we talk about the NIA office, it has almost turned into a fortress. There is a room in the ground floor where this man has been kept, and they are trying to ensure that no other instrument is kept inside that room with which he can harm himself. So they are monitoring his movement 24/7 with the help of the CCTV cameras. Only the rank of the DG, DIG, IGP and the SP are only 12 officials can only enter in that room. The officials who are connected with right now with the investigation and interrogation and questioning of this man. So they will only be allowed to enter that room, and during the first round of questioning, they have already started asking him several questions. They have started confronting him with the document that FBI had submitted already in the US court. Besides this, they are also trying to ask him about the email, like for example, the email exchange between him and David Coleman Headley, and also that intersect between whatever conversation they had. Because what we have got to know from sources is that for 230, this has already come out in the dossier also that was submitted to Pakistan and also handed over to American Intelligence Agency. 230 times this man, David Coleman Headley, has spoken to Zakiur Rahman Lakhvi while he was staying in India during his 8 visits. That means he was only interacting with him, and from him he was getting the instruction, and that immigration officer was nothing but
all of that right from the beginning is something that the NIA has begun with its investigation, today being the second day as far as his 18-day custody is concerned. The round of questions that have also been asked is something, the details that exclusive information is now being given out by Times Now. Thank you very much, Pradeep and Priyank, for joining in.